Hello, CB Gaming coming back with another video, TitanFall2. I'm just ready to get in there. Let's see, I finally got past the G7 or G6. I'm just making my way up. Hopefully, sooner than later, I can get that G8 and G9 and G10. Get in there. But for this time, we just managed to. We're at 7. So let's see if we can find the game. Rec shopping. Let's see. I don't really have. I like this one. We can't get an extra ammo capacity for this particular gun. But I wish we can do a double fast reload, because the ammo capacity does nothing. If we had 2 shots, then I think that'd be overpowered for that particular weapon. But prefer the satchel charges because I like being able to time them. I like being able to time them when they explode. But let's see, I don't like having too much color. I like to kind of, if I can, keep it simple. See, I'm not really a big camo and other stuff. I kind of like solid colors that aren't too much. Usually that gray works for me, or whatever color it is. Yeah, stoic light. I like that. It's simple enough for me. That's my flavor. I'm not sure this actually does anything for this weapon since it has a cooldown feature, but let's see what it does. But it's simple enough. I mean, this game has been out since 2016, and I hadn't been playing that long. From today's day, roughly about 3 months. So I've been putting a little bit of time in, but from this moment, I still enjoy the game. I think it's still a pretty solid network. You can usually jump on any time of the day and find a game. You may not find the best players, but there's always something going on in this game. And I don't know what people are playing most of the time, but I typically play this game only for the frontier defense. I like that co-op aspect as opposed to, team deathmatch or whatever other matches they have where it's AI against, or it's all PvP. Not really a fan of that. I like co-op. I like to go against the AI. I'd like to improve my specific gameplay and kind of learn from the computer, because I feel like the computer learns, or they kind of have like a solid strategy, but then also when you play against other players, then they can introduce you to new things. But I like to perfect my style first before I go against other players. I've played a couple games against other people, and man, it gets pretty crazy in there, but it's just not my flavor. Not against it, it's just not my flavor, right? I have to have a taste for it, and so far I haven't had a taste for it. I played 1 game in PvP, and I hadn't played very much after that. But yeah, that's the story there. But also in this game, it's hard for me to find solid team players, guys that are actually good. You run into guys occasionally that are good. I wish I can kind of name them, maybe give them a shout out somehow, but it's pretty difficult to find players that are solid. You find guys that are good, that are okay, they make MVP a couple of matches, but it's hard to find guys that are solid. I mean, consistent, getting 6,000 point matches. It's hard because a lot of the times I can sit down, for half the first wave and still manage to squeeze out a first place victory, which I think to me is that's not good. But we keep playing this stage. I'm kind of over this stage. This stage has kind of been like the regular stage for me. I like this stage, don't get me wrong, but this stage itself, it kind of gets old. Playing the same stage, I like a little variety. But let's see what we got. I notice a lot of people too, it's like has the auto eject. I think that's a waste of a slot. It's a waste of a slot in my opinion. If you're gonna play, then come with the heat, come with the heat. Yeah, see, we start playing with these kids. I usually mute them, and it's a great. I think it should be mentioned also that if you want to kind of checkpoint a player or save that player, because in this game it's kind of hard to do that. But in this game, I like to mute players, and that lets me know that I played. Sometimes I'll wait until the last match so that I may be having valuable information, but not to be kiddish. But I typically don't like to play with little kids because they kind of sing into the mic and it gets annoying. So the record will call it that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not good players. It just means that I don't want to listen to them sing. But very seldom do you have guys that are solid. And when I say solid, I mean good. Like, you can rely on them. You can, you're over here and they're not going to follow you wherever you go. When you're playing with people who aren't very good at the game, see, you have guys just kind of hanging out the harvester. I mean, they're here to play around, and that's okay. You have guys like me that are in it to win it. I'm gonna go hard every net. You can bet on me going hard every net.
Stalkers detected. Get ready to take them out.
That's just about it. I'm going hard every net. Pull up to me, nobody's escaping. If I step too far out of that smoke, and now we don't have anybody watching the harvester, so I'm gonna step back, give these guys a chance to catch up, I guess. And then I'm gonna head back in.
Titans coming your way. Get ready. Back up. Eyes on hold. Guys, we just lost a pilot out there. You gotta be more careful. Bring that Titan down, pilot.
Shot off on it.
Well, you can't do any better than that. Like, literally. The harvester didn't take on any damage at all. Amazing work. Pilot, you're stand by for Titanfall. I can do better than that. Stand by.
But in this one, again, the strategy is simple. I always say attack from the smoke. And the smoke kind of tells you where you need to go, what direction you need to be facing. And that's my advice in this stage.
I'm detecting
in this stage,
signatures.
Just attack from the smoke.
Get ready to take them out.
Attack from the smoke. Not the first wave, because the first wave is littered with it's littered with ticks. So I try to refrain from stepping on the ticks. Ticks will ruin your day quicker than anything else. You're gonna have some coming from both sides. First, you're gonna have tones, and then you're gonna have what's the first Titan? Laser core Titan. Tones, maybe we have one. Yeah, Tone. What's this guy? Let's see. You're gonna have Tones first. He looks like a noob. I'm guessing he's not. I'm guessing he's just kidding around now. But anyway, yeah, the laser core Titan. I cannot think of the name of that Titan right now. But the first wave coming from that west side, northwest side.
Ticks incoming.
First you're gonna have tones, and then you're gonna have the laser port. I can't think of the name.
We've got enemy Titans coming your way. Get ready.
I think they're ready, Droz. Right, team?
North Star's up there. Then I have
Pilot, multiple Titans are attacking. I suggest against
you can let him do it. So he doesn't have a wall that's
Listen up, team. The harvester shields are absorbing damage. Put an end to it.
Pilot, disengage.
Team, we've got a pilot down.
It's okay. It's okay. Stick together. We can win this thing.
We've lost another pilot, team. Keep it together.
Mortar Spectres are raining shells down on the harvester. Clear them out for me. And, well, you know, for you too. You got some friendly pilots back in action. It is on now.
The harvester shields are gonna drop if they keep taking damage.
Give it cover.
Team, protect the harvester while the shield recharges.
straight away. Step away. Because we have guys that are leaving their Titans on auto Titans. They're not, obviously they're not very familiar. Okay. And that's okay, again, that's okay. I'm not helping anybody. Because you got to start from somewhere. So let's get that out of the way. I'm not one of those guys who are bad shooters for doing anything.
Guys, we just lost a
Jeez.
pilot out there.
Let's get out the
Got
way.
to be more careful.
Get out the way.
Good news, team. Pilot reinforcements just landed. Harvester shields are dropping.
Focus up, team. Take out whatever's damaging it. Team, we've got a pilot down.
It's okay. It's okay. Stick together. We can win this thing.
The harvester shields are about to go down. Protect it.
They'll happily shoot at what you're shooting at, but they don't. The auto Titans don't think independently. So I just wanted to put a little emphasis on that. Auto Titans, not me. It's a waste of a slot. Because I love to say, it's a waste of a slot. Just you're way better off controlling it yourself. They're great to fight plasma drones. Really hardly bad. Hardly bad.
We've got enemy Titans coming your way. Get ready.
And there's our
Upgrade core standing by.
these auto Titans. They're literally just standing there. Auto Titans, even enhanced auto Titans. They'll avoid damage. They don't give it back.
Friendly Titan attacking your target.
The harvester shields are absorbing damage.
job if you're doing that.
Enemy Titan down.
That was some impressive work, don't you think, Davis?
I don't understand. I don't know what these guys are
He's
doing.
literally speechless.
It looks like they're doing something. I can't see anybody doing anything because these guys are auto tightened out. But I guess in their
Got
minds,
enemy Titans coming your way.
I know
Get
for
ready.
me when I would use auto tighten, especially with, especially with, especially with the sword titan. Man, I cannot think of the names of these titans right now. Then that titan I would allow to go auto titan because I wasn't very good with it. So I just kind of let it do its own thing, and you know, didn't really think much about it.
Heads up, team. There's a new wave dropping in.
So keep your heads up.
I already said that, Davis.
No, we'll be advised.
Online. It is good to see you again.
We got cloaked
Yeah,
drones.
this one-
Did you see him, Davis?
Barely.
And I
Those
imagine
things
I'm
can
gonna
cook
have to
any
fight this one all
remnant
the way
fleet
down.
units beneath them, even Titans.
All the way down.
Watch out, team.
Friendly pilot attacking your target. Enemy Titan destroyed. We are being chased by multiple Titans. Exfiltrate on.
Guys, we just lost a pilot out there. You gotta be more careful.
The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover.
Enemy Titan destroyed.
We've got multiple pilots down. Stick together out there.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to stay close. I got too far away. We're playing with people who aren't very familiar with the game, so if we want to survive,
Harvester
cannot
shield's back up to
rely on
100%.
Friendly units down. Keep your weapons on. Enemy Titan down. Target being outnumbered by hostile Titans. Pilot gear outnumbered 3-1.
Harvester shields are absorbing damage.
Target opposition is compromised. Multiple Titans attacking.
smoke on it. Oh, both sides. Okay, that's what's happening. I didn't realize that was there. Auto
The
tighten.
shield is
This shit is
recharging.
really
Don't let
so.
the remnant fleet damage it. We've got a pilot down.
Good news, team. Pilot reinforcements just landed. The harvester
we
pro.
managed to
Great work.
see. And games like this, they're great. They look great, but you know, we got guys that are clearly just unfamiliar with the game, and that's okay. Again, that's okay. I keep repeating myself because
They've got nuke
you
Titans.
know I don't
All right,
want to be
team,
that
keep them
guy
away
who's
from the
like, you
harvester.
suck it out
They'll
the
rush
game.
it and
This
try
is
to
sometimes
detonate.
it's a hard thing to do. So because we have, you know, guys that are not familiar with the game, then my strategy has to be altered. Normally I put arc traps a lot further away, but because we have a very high chance of them running right up close, then I just, you know, I want to put a little invisible barrier. That kind of So maybe we'll have someone smart enough to go and take these two mortar titans that are going to swing out on the east side over here. I almost want to wait for them, but I know that when I'm over there, because we don't really have anybody taking the weight, then these guys are just they're gonna maul right over us. Because if this guy was any good with his, it's a cool paint job, but he's not in unit side. If we had anybody who was actually familiar, I want to say I thought we had a Scorcher on the field, but I guess not. We don't have a
There's
Scorcher.
another wave on the way.
If we had a Scorcher, just kind of let him get close,
back.
watch your back,
Or shoot them, whatever
and
gets the
hang
job
out
done.
kind of right here, maybe crouch and bam, and light them up right there, because they all get right there in front. But I need to stay pretty close.
Nuke Titans headed your way, team.
Let's
Take
see,
them out.
I'm going to be looking out for the other Titans to kind of get close, but okay, spawn.
Friendly Titan attacking your target. Pilot on position compromised. Multiple Titans attacking. Friendly pilot attacking your target.
Okay, so we do have a
Team,
Scorcher on the
Mortar
field.
Titans
Okay.
all around your perimeter. You'll have to hunt them down.
Friendly
Get ready.
Titan attacking your target.
Team, we've got a pilot down.
It's okay. It's okay. Stick together. We can win this thing.
Nuke Titans headed your way, team. Take them out. Reinforcements are inbound, team.
Get them out of the way, and then
The harvester shield is taking some hits.
see,
Give it
I
some
knew
cover.
once I stepped away, then they would move in pretty close. But
You got enemy reapers down there, team.
Take those.
Harvester shields are back online.
yeah, these guys are
We've got a
Let
pilot
them-
down.
I like to let the auto kind of.
The harvester shield is recharging, guys. Do us a favor. We got some friendly pilots back in action. It is on now.
I suggest we evade and rearm.
You got arc.
Harvester shields are dropping.
Focus up, team. Take out whatever's damaging it.
The harvester shield is back up.
Nuke Titans inbound.
Guys, we just lost a pilot out there. You gotta be more careful.
Any more nukes? We got these guys.
We've lost another pilot, team. Keep it
Titan has a shield. There we go.
Enemy Titan down. Multiple Titans are attacking.
The harvester shields are gonna drop if they keep taking damage.
Give it some cover.
The harvester shield is recharging. Don't let the remnant fleet damage it.
Engaged by multiple Titans. SOV-1800.
I don't know what they're trying to do with that. I mean, do they think they're just gonna live off of?
Friendly pilot on the hull. Friendly pilot.
Thanks for the batteries, but seriously, I don't need your batteries.
Left the hull.
Shoot something. That's what I need you to do.
Pilot here outfitted by hostile Titans.
Team, we've got a pilot down.
It's okay, stick together. We can win this thing. Can't do any better than that. Like, literally. The harvester didn't take on any damage at all. Amazing work.
Okay, and for the last round, they're gonna mostly be on
Reinforcements are
the east
inbound,
side.
team.
It's
New
not
Titans
exclusive,
inbound.
but I think we have any Arc Titans. Let's see. Yeah, no Arc Titans. So this round is pretty straightforward. I can literally hang out at the base and get done what we need to get done. That's just one. I don't think we'll need them to get that. We'll let them get that close, but I know they're going to be down here. The battery. And they're going to be down here. But I don't need that battery.
It is good to have you return.
Let's see what we got. Final round on
Friendly
another
pilot
game
on
that's
board.
been
Friendly
okay.
pilot is clear.
I'm trying to think which way they're coming from. See, and I just learned, you can tell these guys are rookies because they're buying a bunch of stuff that they don't need. I think the only
Got one final
turrets that
wave
are
here,
working is this one up
Hang in
here
there.
because it's positioned when they get right up close. But we got turrets floating around that aren't really doing anything. See, that one's just misplaced. But initially,
You got
this
enemy
was-
reapers down there, team.
Take those beasts out.
some of the places.
The harvester shields are absorbing damage.
Standing by. Pilot disengaged.
Harvester shields back up to 100%.
Guys, we just lost a pilot out there. You've got to be more careful.
Enemy Titan down. Pilot here outfitted by hostile.
Harvester shields are dropping.
Friendly Titan attacking your target.
Harvester shields are back online. The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover.
Friendly pilot rodeoing your target. Pilot multiple Titans are attacking.
The harvester shield is back up. Keep it that way. Good idea, drone?
Great idea.
Good job. That was the first good thing I've seen out of these guys so far.
Take the harvester while the shield
Other than
recharges.
throwing battery guys. Not really me. But again, if you don't need it, it's not. Fix it, it walks away.
Friendly Titan attacking your target.
That person blocks it away. I keep saying key. I don't want to assume that everybody who plays games is a guy. One man.
Seeing lots of cloak drones in your area.
Man, I hate those things. They can hide a whole time.
Got that. See how I lay off. And then they start shooting me. Back down. Okay, so I'm gonna aim at them and they're gonna be probably
Upgrade core ready. Friendly pilot attacking your target.
Harvester
okay.
shields are dropping.
Good job.
Bad news? There are a whole lot of new Titans detected. Good news? I wear my luck.
Harvester shields are back online.
We are engaging multiple Titans. Rockets will be used.
The harvester shield is recharging, guys. Do us a favor. Keep it protected.
The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover. We've got a pilot down.
Multiple Titans attacking. Enemy Titan destroyed. Enemy Titan eliminated. Enemy Titan down.
Good news, team. Pilot reinforcements just landed.
Harvester shields back up to 100%.
Friendly
Harvester shields are dropping.
pilot disengaged. Enemy Titan attacking your target.
Team, we've got a pilot down.
It's okay. It's okay.
I
Stick
had to get
together.
that
We
harvester
can win
in
this
there.
thing.
Or else it's gonna be a quick one. And that's the enemy.
Pilot multiple Titans are attacking. Items prevented removed. Enemy pilot attacking your target.
Reinforcements are inbound, team.
Multiple Titans engaging. Exit 16 on Hendrix Pass. Enemy Titan down.
The harvester shield is recharging. Don't let the remnant fleet damage it.
Friendly pilot attacking your target. Clearly engaged by multiple Titans. Exit 16 on. Friendly pilot attacking your target. Extraction pilot.
Yeah! Now this is a team worth fighting with.
Good work! You destroyed the remnant fleet assault. Let's get out of here.
Anyway, so you see, that was a pretty round. Playing with a bunch of noobs that if it really came down to the wire, like if I played the same team in hard mode, we would have not had a chance. We would have been demolished because these guys aren't using their Titans and they're relying on auto Titans. So if you have a team player that can handle the load, by all means you can get away with pettiness like that, but for the most part, that won't work. Anyway, this is CB Gaming. Thanks for watching.